Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this cozy cottage in Minecraft. It's a very simple build and it's very easy to follow along. This is my first tutorial, so I really hope that it's understandable and easy enough to follow along. We're going to start off by making the pillars. Each pillar will be 10 blocks high, so you're going to make one to the furthest right, and then you're going to move 4 along and make another one. Make sure that the second pillar is 1 block in front of the first one, and then move 9 blocks along and make the third pillar. Don't worry, I'm going to leave a little bit on the screen here and it should help clear things out. Next, you're going to count 5 blocks up from the pillar and you're going to create the separation between the first floor and the second floor. Next, move along 1 block and make a little bit of depth into the wall. Do that on both sides. And then I just went ahead and did the same thing to the other part of the house. Obviously, you're going to move it 1 block behind because it's a little bit different. Next, I went ahead and filled up the stone wall for the first layer of the house. And here's a little time lapse of what I did. I just made 2 windows and then a little separation between them, and I continued doing this to the rest of the house. Here I'm making another 10 block high pillar. This area here is going to be sort of outside of the house, and it can be for like furnaces or anything that is outdoorsy. On the first layer, I'm making a lot of windows because I want my cottage to be quite open and let the light shine through. This is what it should look like so far. On the bottom of each of the pillars, I just added some spruce wood trapdoors. I did this to all of them just for a bit more depth into the cottage. And then in front of each of these windows, I decided to make this kind of plant display. I don't know what they're called exactly, but I just put my grass blocks and then some spruce trapdoors. Here I'm making the windows. I decided to go for a dark glass pane because I just thought it would complement the cottage nicely. Around the windows, I wanted to add a bit more dimension and kind of like a shade. And I filled in the top layer with this light wood. And then here I am doing the same thing that I did to the bottom windows. I feel like a lot of windows and the greenery that I'm adding is going to make the cottage a lot more homey. And I did this to every single window because I liked how it looked. Here I am filling it in with some glass panes, and I'm doing the exact same thing to all the other sides. For these windows here, instead of using fences, I used levers, and I really like how that looked. I just wanted a bit of change, and I did the exact same thing that I did to this window to all of the others on the other 2 sides. Here I am doing it. I time-lapsed it so that it wouldn't be boring. This is what it looks like now that all of those sides are completed. Here I am filling in the glass. And now we're going to move on to this little area. So I just added 2 stone walls and then 4 spruce wood fences. And then spruce wood things on top. And then here I am making the stairs. I made them 4 by 2. And then I added some planks to the sides. You're going to close the stairs off, and we'll get back to this later. I'm going to fill in the stairs here with some bricks, and then you're going to go 3 blocks high with your wood on both sides. Here I am making the roof. I really hate making roofs because I'm so bad at it, but it usually takes me quite a while, so I just decided to speed it up and I did most of it off camera. I actually had to make these windows that I made before 1 block lower, so it's just 1 block, 1 by 2, and yeah, I just changed that. Then from the back, I just connected the 2 pillars The entrance for this cottage is going to be through the side because I just didn't think that a door in the front would look as good. So here I just connected it. For the walls at the back of the house, I decided to just keep it simple and repeat the exact same thing that I did to the front of the house. And so here's the brick wall and the 2 windows. As you can see, it's the same as the front. And then I just repeated the same window borders and the plant pots and pretty much just everything, even the top is the same. What I like about this build is that it's so repetitive, so you can just do it without thinking too much. And I feel like whatever you do, it will still look very nice. This is what it looks like right now. The only thing that's missing at the moment is the flowers, so I'll go ahead and add those in. And I'll do it off camera because it might be a bit boring and I don't want the tutorial to take too long. I'm back and I added the flowers into the pots. It looks so much better and so much more cozy and just refreshing to look at. Now there's only a few more steps left. The first one is to just add some light. So here I am adding some lanterns. I'm gonna film the interior design or tutorial later, but this is what it looks like from the outside. It's pretty much done. You can add anything you want to, and yeah, that's the end of the tutorial. Please let me know if I need to make any improvements into my tutorials, like go a bit slower or more in depth. And also let me know if you try making this, and I'll see you in the next video.